The attic was dark, cobwebs hung from every corner, dust covered everything. It was like a place forgotten by time.
The hinges creaked, complaining after years of silence. The air was thick and musty, filled with the smell of old things.
She stepped inside, her heart pounding with anticipation. In the faint light from a small window, she saw it. A mirror. It stood tall and slender, its ornate frame covered in dust.
I've never seen this before. It looks out of place, like it belongs in a castle, not a dusty old attic.
Emily cautiously approached the mirror, her breath caught in her throat. The dust seemed to disappear as if wiped away by an unseen hand.
The mirror now gleamed, its surface reflecting the room with startling clarity. What was that?
She reached out, her fingers trembling slightly, and touched the cool glass. A strange tingling sensation ran up her arm. She gasped and drew back her hand.
It stared back. An exact copy. But something was different. The reflection seemed to shimmer, as if a gentle breeze disturbed the surface of the mirror. For a fleeting moment, the reflection wasn't her own. It was of another place entirely.
Emily blinked, and the strange shimmer vanished. Had she imagined it? She leaned closer, peering into the depths of the mirror. Her reflection was clear now, but the feeling of something else remained.
She touched the mirror again. This time the tingling sensation was stronger. The reflection in the mirror rippled like water disturbed by a stone.
The attic around her disappeared. Emily gasped. Instead of her reflection, she saw a breathtaking sight. A lush forest, bathed in warm sunlight, stretched out before her. Trees taller than any she had ever seen reached for the sky. Strange and beautiful flowers carpeted the forest floor. Section 4, The Enchanted Forest.
Hesitantly, I stepped forward.
To her amazement, her hand met no resistance. It was as if the mirror had melted away, replaced by a shimmering portal to another world.
I took a step, then another, and found myself standing within the heart of the forest. The air was sweet and warm, filled with the scent of pine and wildflowers.
Birds with feathers of brilliant hues sang out from the trees. Small animals with wide, curious eyes peeked at her from behind the undergrowth. It was like stepping into a fairy tale.
I ventured deeper into the forest, my heart pounding with a mixture of fear and exhilaration. I had never seen anything so beautiful, so magical. Every step I took revealed new wonders, each more incredible than the last.
But as she journeyed, a sense of unease began to creep upon her. It was a feeling that something was not quite right. The forest was too perfect, too idyllic. Section 5, A Shadow Falls.
As I explored further, I noticed a change in the atmosphere. The air, once warm and inviting, grew colder. The sunlight, previously bright and dappled, dimmed, casting long and eerie shadows amongst the trees.
The once cheerful songs of the birds were replaced by an unsettling silence. Even the small animals she had seen earlier had vanished. The forest, once a place of wonder, now felt oppressive, filled with an unknown menace.
A low growl echoed through the trees, sending shivers down my spine. I spun around, my heart racing. I was alone, yet I couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching me, its eyes hidden in the growing darkness.
Section 6, Trapped.
Panic welled up inside me. I wanted to go back, to return to the safety of my own world. I turned and ran towards where I thought the mirror should be.
But the forest seemed to stretch on forever. The trees, once beautiful and majestic, now seemed to reach out with gnarled branches, trying to trap her in their grasp. The path she had taken had vanished, and she was lost in a maze of twisting trees and deepening shadows.
The growl sounded again, closer this time. I stumbled over an exposed root and fell. I scrambled to my feet, my heart pounding in my chest. I had to escape, but the forest held me captive. The mirror, my only way home, remained elusive.